Alright, so we finally have the top 10 worst custom moves. These are 10 custom moves that you should never find yourself using under any circumstance. They're all awful in their own special way, and all inferior to their standard and other custom counterparts. I also won't be including any of the many up Bs that don't have hitboxes. Most of them are really bad, but if I included one, I'd have to include like all of them, so I'm just excluding all of them instead. Let me know in the comments what you thought about my list, and what you might have changed. Starting off at number 10, we have Clothesline Cyclone Luigi. Luigi's standard Cyclone can kill off of a down throw, help him recover, help gimp, and even help disrupt the opponent. Clothesline Cyclone does none of these things. It's so slow and punishable that you'll never even know that it has more knockback than the regular Cyclone. Number 9, Melee Charge Shot Samus. No, not that kind of melee. Melee meaning she's traded away her projectile for a close range attack. So what does she gain for doing this? Well, the only benefit I can see is that Melee Charge Shot has less charge time. Otherwise it has more end lag, does less damage, and doesn't even kill any earlier. Even if your opponent has a reflector, you're still better off going for the regular charge shot. Number 8, Heavy Veggie Peach. Heavy Veggie is so heavy that it goes almost nowhere when Peach throws it. This makes it almost useless as a projectile. Yes, it does slightly more damage and more knockback compared to the normal one, but who cares if you can't even reach your opponent? I can hardly consider this a projectile when Little Mac's forward smash outranges it. And look how long it takes to pull out of the ground. Useless. 7. Garlic Breath, Wario. The standard bead Chomp is one of the best command grabs in the game. Garlic Breath is not. It's basically a much worse version of Mewtwo's Disable, which is already kind of a bad move. If you actually get hit by the breath, it will stun you for a long time, but considering how long it takes to start up and how little range it has, you really shouldn't ever get hit by this move. It can do a decent job covering ledge get up, but like in every other situation, regular Chomp just does it better. 6. Nehru's Rejection. Instead of knocking them back, it just spins them around. It has so little knockback and hit stun that it's not even advantageous on hit. It comes out slower than the standard Nehru's Love, and doesn't reflect projectiles any faster or harder. But unlike Mario's Cape, when it spins them around it won't put them in freefall, so you can't use it to reflect a recovery to gimp someone. 5. Lazy Shuttle Loop, Meta Knight. This is where things start to get really bad. Before we talk about this move, let's just mention how amazing his regular Shuttle Loop is. It kills very easily off the top because you can combo out of down throw, dash attack, and up air very easily. Once you turn this custom move on, Meta Knight goes from good to complete garbage. The first loop has no hitbox, so by the time your opponent sees that, they can just easily avoid the second hit. And it's not like it has any better recovery than the standard up B. Number 4, Heavenly Light, Palutena. 2 words, Trophy Rush. Like, seriously, I think that's actually what this move is designed for. I honestly can't find a use for it outside of Trophy Rush. So if you guys still like playing Trophy Rush, then yeah, this is the move for you. 3. Wakey Wakey, Jigglypuff. Rest is an amazing move for Jigglypuff, giving her access to really early kills. Even more reason why you should never use this abomination of a move called Wakey Wakey. It deals good knockback, but the only way you're ever going to land this move on your opponent is if you physically knock the controller out of their hands. Number 2, Feore's Windfall, Zelda. Zelda's default up B is probably her best move. It's great recovery, and it's one of the strongest kill moves in the game. Feore's Windfall, on the other hand, is so bad it almost boggles the mind. The second hit of the up B doesn't launch you, but it spikes, which doesn't really make any sense. The default up B kills very early, but this version doesn't kill until very high percent. But that isn't even the worst part about this move. The worst part about it is you can't even control where it goes. It always goes straight up. It doesn't even go any higher than the normal up B, and it seems to have trouble snapping onto the ledge. Zelda's custom moves in general are awful, but hey, I mean, at least she has custom moves, right? Number 1, Spinfini, Jigglypuff. Behold, the pinnacle of terrible custom moves. Spinfini is so trash that it even makes her default up B look good. Even if your opponent does get hit by the attack, it won't send them anywhere, and the move has more end lag than all of Sheik's moves combined. If you ever use Spinfini at any point in any match, in any stage, you are guaranteed to get punished. That's just how bad it is. Thanks for watching. Before you go, I'd recommend you check out TimeMuffinPhd, a graphic designer who made my YouTube logo and banner. If you need any kind of graphic design work done, like posters, stream layouts, logos, banners, this is the guy to go to, so I'll leave a link in the description for more information.